can do that, but he needs to get close enough, and Kled charge helps you do that. SkewMond on this Nasus and solo queue, 6-2 over the last couple of weeks. The last time we saw a Nasus...
Well, still, anything can happen in a game of League of Legends.
We haven't got to the center of the Zeg yet. That could still be raw in the middle, right?
Okay, support.
Yeah,
Busio is...
he's getting in, and SkewMond will get to level 4 as Labrov comes across. Only level 2 right now. Yike got the chase, hammer smashed down again. Labrov having to walk away, does still have the flash around this Scuttlecraft.
You've got stacks on Nasus, you've got stacks on Senna. Han Sama. I believe there's a famous song about stacks on stacks or something.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them. Han Sama flashes, looking for the trade onto Caliste, needs to walk away from the piercing arrow. But Caliste finds it in the 1v1.
Yeah, playing with the helm does not give you enough.
Underneath the tower. Busio doing a good job, acting as bodyguard. Going to protect his AD carry to help him get back to base.
SkewMond's here though, look at this wither. Now you're slow. Any gates open? I believe not as Labrov flashes forward.
Wait,
the gates have been held. No, Busio. There's another wither. Yeah, he's pretty slow now. Siphoning strike, get the stacks, wait for the shield. Stacks!
Okay, so it's 1-1 now. Nasus has an additional 12% life steal.
A seven word passive.
Yeah, that's what passives were back in season 1. So,
Shaco has a dark and mysterious past. You know, that's
Susan, yes. Largely because if you spell Nasus backwards, it does in fact spell out the word Susan.
KC got a Drake.
Yes, they did. And now we get a flash.
Going to flash in onto Labrov here. Labrov going in with the trample, gets the pulverize, but it's just going to get taken down for it. Busio aggressive on this Poppy, gets another kill for Caliste.
Labrov here, just in case there was any funny business.
Labrov has a TP from the Unsealed Spellbook, so he can go down towards the bottom side if needed. Broken Blade's going to remount here. We'll look for the bear trap on a rope. Pull Canna back. It's a cat that he's caught, not a bear. Tries to flash away. Labrov still chasing. Charging forward now. Broken Blade underneath the tower. Will tank it, and on Summer from downtown claims the kill. Busio on his way across though, and Broken Blade's just been dismounted from Skull. Yike trying to join in the party as the Bob's still only level 3 on this cow. Yike comes in with the Darkened Blade, looks for the pull back Infernal, chains the steadfast presence as well, means that Labrov cannot escape, and Yike on the wings of a world ender will secure the kill. Busio goes in for another and won't find too much more.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. It seemed like the Busio was going for
that bear trap on a rope. The flash comes through from Canna, but with the ultimate available and the reset ready. But meanwhile, at live, Casey's threatening a dive.
And going in, Busio there as well. Stephos was flashed away from, but there's the knockback with the heroic charge. Skull! The remount for Broken Blade.
Canna
Canna
will
has
have
no
to get
flash.
out of here.
SkewMond just needs to get in range for the Wither. Busio gonna stay around. Hex flash onto Caps. In fact, he goes instead for SkewMond, but there's the Wither. And I'm afraid, Busio, there's no way out of this one. Siphoning strike again from SkewMond will be enough. I think he just used an auto in the end instead.
I think that might have been a bit of a misclick there from Busio onto SkewMond rather than onto Caps, because
I think would be foolish to try and contest this. I just don't think they quite have the same power that KC do. And I think that if nothing else, they'd want to stall the objective.
Yeah, I totally agree. As, Chain of Corruption onto Labrov, doesn't have that Unbreakable Will yet. The trample popped and has to flash away. Has managed to escape KC, but because of that, it's a very easy Drake for Yike to start up. Han Summer looking for Canna, charge in. Broken Blade's aim there on the charge, not the best, but a good binding out of Han Summer. Will,
G2 don't get the play, and it's still Dragon for KC, so still KC kind of covering some of these plays, and second Dragon, not a bad spot to be in for KC.
What a weird game.
Yeah.
After Silver Scrapes, G2 picking up their 18th title here. KC off to a very solid start in Game 5 as Caliste get rooted up with the last embrace. SkewMond trying to chase Yike out. A Wither will slow down that Aatrox. Labrov coming in as well. Pops the trample, looking for the CC to start things off. Charge as well from the Kled as he comes behind. Enemy lines onto Yike. Busio almost falls to the Dawning Shadow. Another auto needed. SkewMond gets him with the Spirit Fire. Now the retreat from G2 as Broken Blade is a little bit too deep for the dive onto kyeahoo. Locking up with the last embrace and his last breath comes out of his lungs. G2 find 2 as they collapse perfectly around mid lane.
The well now for SkewMond, he's only going to be even more of a...
She can move, I'm OP. Yeah, we can move. Yeah.
With one of those abilities that is so difficult to deal with.
It's such a short
Up to a
cooldown.
95%
Yeah.
slow.
Oh, yeah, he's going for the steal.
Yike goes in for the steal, but SkewMond secures it, and now Yike needs that Herald to get out. Punted over the wall by the way. Into the crystal.
Wait.
What?
Where are you going, Herald?
Okay,
Do you
so-
need a map?
Okay, all while that's happening, Broken Blade sets his sights on the bot lane tower. Can Casey Racy get nothing off the back of it? Great idea from Yike, though. He knows that the gamble on the steal is not really that risky, but it just gets completely denied by Labrov and Caps. Now, Broken Blade, he shouldn't die here. The Nidalee, I don't think, has much kill threat. Broken Blade insisting on the fight continuing.
SkewMond's on his way across.
Here comes the Kane.
Has flash.
Wither.
There's the Wither. Oh, poor Cat. There's no escape from this. The Huntress has become the hunted, and SkewMond is 5-0.
Like one big keeper's verdict could maybe try and turn a play opening up for Caliste, but it's very hard when G2 are collapsing.
Here comes the dog.
A charge again onto Busio. Steadfast presence into the cleanse to try and get away, but he's punted back, and his life is going to be siphoned away. 537 stacks on Nasus at 19.5 minutes here. Good thing for KC is they do have pressure in the mid lane. That's pushed in. Top side as well. Canna will take a tower, but Broken Blade is diving tier 2s on the bot side. As there's another turret going in to G2's name.
SkewMond was impressed from the coaching staff because this pick has simply worked wonders for G2. Now it's Yike that's caught.
Last embrace into the knockback. A keeper's verdict finds no one guilty. More stacks for the Stack God, and more blood for the Blood God as Busio's caught out under his tower. Labrov walks past him just to punt him back. Broken Blade diving onto the backline, and Caliste, the last carry available for KC, is forced to flash away.
Things are rapidly falling apart for KC's Baron. G2 looking to continue their winning ways as they put themselves in commanding position in the final game of spring.
If you ever ask me, G2 versus KC, 5-game series, how did SkewMond carry the last 2 games? Pantheon?
Are you supposed to do? Like, these towers are melting, the Baron is there. They're trying to make a play out towards the bottom side, but how? G2 could just keep going here.
I think Yahoo's just looking for a little bit of gold. Busio looking for a flank position. He's put down a control ward. G2 begin to back away. Broken Blade can stand there for a little bit longer. Still has that charge. Busio can't find an avenue in. Caps will catch Yahoo blind in the bush. Knew he was in the vicinity, and there's the chase. Yahoo goes in. Caps has a level advantage. Well, Flash Frost will stop Yahoo in his tracks. A perfect execution does get the egg, but after that, the rest of your team are scrambling to try and defend. Dawning shadows across Kings. We'll tank one tower shot. He's delaying, but Nasus is doing Drake while this is happening. Yike is here, you're right, Betty. And Yike is now leaving because he realizes maybe I can save my mid laner. He did get the slow with the Infernal Chains. Who will get a blast cone out.
The TP.
There's the TP as well. Labrov doesn't have flash, can't flash across the wall, and now Yike's dead to the last embrace. Bear trap pulls him back. The charge in from Broken Blade a little bit deep, and now Caliste begins to open up. Broken Blade has to flash away.
Here comes SkewMond.
SkewMond is ready to close some gates. He is knocked away by the keeper's verdict. The Flash Frost onto Busio. And Summer hits the last embrace as well. Labrov healed up with a Protoplasm Harness as Canna is the next on the menu. But Yahoo's back, baby! Who let him out? Who did? Perfect execution. Back up in 2 seconds time. SkewMond with the Wither onto Canna. But Yahoo's diving in. Busio gets the shutdown as KC come back to life. It's all on the big dogs now. And SkewMond's bite is much worse than his bark. Yahoo comes back in to try and save his cat, but I'm afraid that cat is done for. A charge in from Broken Blade, a double for the Kled as the big dogs show you who's boss. KC to the end, he just walked up through mid lane. In the end, way too
Decane! Decane! No flash! Decane!
D-Kane is what he's saying there.
Yeah. So is it, instead of trick 2G, it's trick G2.
Yes, true, true. Labrov chunked out. SkewMond almost at 750 stacks. And for KC, you're left wondering, the cook has gone wrong, but
I mean, there's a reason that G2 has 18 titles to their name. They get in positions like this, they don't tend to drop it. And KC, they need to find some sort of miracle to do so.
Yike trying to get away from the last embrace, but SkewMond just brings down the Kane. The first inhibitor tower in the mid lane, the only inhibitor tower in the mid lane is down. Broken Blade and Labrov stepping deep here as the rest of the team were knocked back to Dawning Shadow for the shield. G2 still pretty healthy if they want to continue to push in. Broken Blade with the TP. G2 have reached all the way back into the history books to pull out this Nasus jungle. So many stories have been written about them across the years as they look for these Nexus towers. KC trying to defend, but SkewMond with the fury of the stands will take down the Nexus towers. The Nexus, the next target in the saga of the LEC. G2 are the living definition of a myth. Once again, their story is set, and they are the champions. G2 are your spring split champions!
An incredibly tense final.